like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here's your review of AEW Collision, week of the 14th of August. We might be a week behind because we're in UK, but here's your review anyway. So it starts off with Ricky Starks comes out. He's basically been told he's been suspended for the attack he did on Steamboat the other week. So he's going to be suspended for 30 days. And he said he had to whoop on Steamboat because he messed him about in the match. And he also blames CM Punk for bringing Steamboat out there to be put open to be beaten down, basically. And now he says he's going to bring the war to everybody. I'm not sure what that means or who's bringing the war to, but he says bringing the war to everybody, so we'll see. Then we had the Acclaims versus some guys. Obviously the Acclaim won, and then they started to do a tribute to Billy Gunn. I think they had his boots there or something like that. Must have smelled quite bad. Then we had the Golden Bullet Club basically calling out the Young Bucks, so they're coming for him, and we'll see what happens there. Then we had Willow and Chris Statlander versus Mercedes and DeMonte in a really good match. Go and watch it. Great women's match, but in the end, Mercedes got the victory. Then we had Samoa Joe versus some guy, and obviously Samoa Joe won squash match. And then he calls out CM Punk and says CM Punk has not answered his challenge, so he's gonna have to do something to convince CM Punk to take the fight, so we'll see. Then it goes to Christian Cage and Luchasaurus. They basically come out, they trash North Carolina, and they're basically saying North Carolina is full of second-rate athletes. And then they call out Darby Allin, but instead of getting Darby Allin come out, Arn Anderson comes out with his son Brock Anderson, and he basically says North Carolina is horseman country, and Luchasaurus is a champion, not Christian Cage. And then Christian Cage and then he basically calls out Christian Cage. Then we go into Brock Anderson from that against Luchasaurus. A really good match. Brock Anderson's a great wrestler, but he ain't beating Luchasaurus, and Luchasaurus got the victory. And then there was a beatdown, but then Darby Allin came down for the save. So it looks like it's going to be Darby Allin versus Luchasaurus at All Out, or All In, I think it is. It's All In, isn't it? In the UK for the TNT Championship, so that would be interesting. Then we had Powerhouse Hobbs basically come out saying the Book of Hobbs makes him violent and he's looking for redemption, and his only way he can get redemption in his career, he lost the Battle Royal, the ladder match I think it was, he lost the TNT title. The only way he can get redemption is calling out Miro, the Redeemer. So then Redeemer comes out, he's about to go and fight Hobbs, but then he got jumped by QTTV, so we'll see what happens. Then in the main event of the evening, it's the House of Black versus CM Punk and FTR for the Trios Championship. Really good match. Go and watch it. Obviously, all 6 members can go. You got the AEW Real World Champion, you got FTR, the AEW Tag Team Champions, and you got the Trios Champions with House of Black. But in the end, Samoa Joe is probably going to convince CM Punk because he choked out CM Punk, but sort of cost them the match. So in the end, the House of Black get the victory. So that is your review of AEW Collision. Leave a comment.